Okay, we up. All right. So all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and honors to Akim pushing this truth out and sincerity week in and week out. All right. So we just gonna get with it.
Okay, Con. So this is Proverbs 22 and 27. If thou hast nothing to pray, it's slacking. If thou hast nothing to pay, why should he take away thy bed from under thee?
Yeah, if a person is don't have a certain amount of money, or if they owe, so-called taxes, which is fraudulent, we could apply the scripture to the so-called white man. He would take your house from you, your possessions. If a person owes child support but they don't have it, they can lose their job, they can lose their car or whatever, and that car or their license may be their means for working. So it's backwards. If you have nothing to pay, why remove that bed from under thee? That's a so-called white man. He'll take your home, your assets, your resources, and you'll be in a tighter jam than you was before. All right? Because he operates off a fraudulent system, debt, and usury, man. Got it.
Con. So, let me read it one more time.
Con.
This is Proverbs 22 and 27. If thou hast nothing to pay, why should he take away thy bed from under thee?
And he's wicked. If a person has nothing to pay, if they absolutely have nothing to pay, you will give that person a time, right? That would be the right thing to do, give the person time to accumulate or to establish themselves. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the so-called white man doesn't operate like that. And yet he's calling themselves the Lord's people, them small hats, but they don't forgive debts.
Yeah. You understand?
No, they don't forgive this.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anything, they'll add on interest.
Yeah.
Put you in a position where you can't pay.
Yeah.
Until they take it, because they'll take your. The whole goal is to take your home and just resell it. They don't care if you on the side of the street, if you a bum or you can't feed your family.
Yeah.
Real quick, this is Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yeah, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. No one's rejoicing right now because the wicked are in authority. That proves that those people in and over there in the Holy Land right now, like Chappelle said, the ones that's dressed like Run DFC, they don't no one's rejoicing right now because they're running shit.
Yeah. It says Proverbs 29:22. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
The wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So everyone's mourning, starting with the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the elect of them. We're in mourning right now. We're crying and sighing for what's going on, and we're in a low position. I don't care if Jake is so-called successful, he's still in a low position because the wicked is ruling.
That's one right here.
Okay.
Job chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this Simone, since man was placed upon earth,
Triumphant.
that the triumphing of the wicked is short?
Yeah, the triumphant of the wicked is short. Their prosperity is but it's a short time compared to eternity. All right. So what they're doing is leading to their fall. All right.
But the triumphing of the wicked is short.
Triumphing of the wicked is short. It seems to a lot of people, it seems like they've been ruling forever or always ruled, but that's not the case. All right. And then nearing their end. That's why they're trying to censor everything, man. All right.
And the
They go
joy.
into the gates of the noble, right?
Son.
All right, you got it.
And the joy of the hypocrite for a moment.
Joy of the hypocrite for a moment. All right. Here they say that the Lord of Land is written off the Bible, right? They uphold the Bible, but that's not the truth.
That's right.
All right, and yet that they'll condemn a person for crimes, but when they do a crime, it's thrown under the rug. All right, their whole system is fraudulent.
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens.
His excellency mount up to the heavens. He got his space stations, his skyscrapers, his pride, man. He's real proud.
Though his excellency mounts up to the heaven, and his head reach up unto the clouds.
That's right. He's proud, man. His head reach to the clouds. He's boasting and saying he's gonna be like the Most High. No one else has said that but him. So-called white man, Esau.
Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
Yeah, just like shit. He's gonna perish like his waste, like waste. All right.
Yet he shall perish like his own tongue, like his own dung. They will see him shall say, where is he?
Yeah, the kingdom, our people, everyone, but the nation of Israel is gonna say, where is he? Because after he served his slavery and he's exterminated, he's not gonna exist no more. The time is gonna go on to where it's gonna be a legend or myth, like, yo, where's Esau? Who was this guy, that ruled the world at one time.
He shall fly away as a dream.
Yeah, he shall fly away as a dream. A dream, some dreams are forgotten after a while, and they pass, they quick.
He shall fly away as a dream, yet he shall be chased as a vision, a vision of the night.
A vision of the night. Dreams are quick. All right, and that's it. Compared to the regular day when your days go on. So that's how the so-called white man, he's going to be extinct. The same thing he's trying to do with the nation of Israel is going to backfire on him.
Yeah, and that's going to be good because nobody going to shed a tear because he wasn't a good ruler, man. He was a wicked ruler.
Yeah.
Or he is a wicked ruler. This is going into the year of the release. Deuteronomy 15:1. It says, at the end of every 7 years, thou shalt make a release.
A release after the end of a debt should be forgiven after that, after 7 years of completion. All right? But the so-called white man, he doesn't operate on a system like that. Look at what's that, college debt? A certain debt, man. That's like, it's like owning a mob, man.
That's how they make their money.
Yeah.
That whole college system is a scam, really. Because you go to college, whatever major or whatever you graduate studying, you might try to get a job doing that, and you can't even find a job for what you studied for. Right? And now you gotta pay all this debt that don't really add up. It's really bullshit. But that's how they make their money. That's how this system is really kept afloat, by keeping the people in debt.
Yes. And it seems like the most successful people are the ones that have dropped out.
Yeah.
Or whatever, man.
Yep. This is I'll continue a little more. Deuteronomy 15:2. And this is the manner of the release. Every creditor that lendeth aught unto his neighbor shall release it. He shall not exact it of his neighbor or of his brother, because it is called the Lord's release.
Yeah, the Lord's release. The Lord's release. And that's right, because if you don't obey that, you fall in the lines of usury. All right? You'll be be judged. That's why the so-called white man, he's gonna be judged because he ain't show no mercy economically. That still goes into labor, right?
Yeah.
All his theft, his slavery, everything. He had no mercy. His legal system, he had no mercy on the nation of Israel first and foremost, and then going on to the other nations. But he had no mercy, man. All right. So.
Yep. And that was it. Still more. I believe I was looking at some words in the Hebrew. See if anything was it's everything's straight though. It says he shall not exact it of his neighbor or of his brother because it is called the Lord's release. Right.
So the Lord's release. So after a certain amount of time, the books got to be cleared. The Lord made it where the debt is forgiven.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like it.
Okay. So the so-called white man, he doesn't forget.
Oh shit. It brought it back on.
All right. When you get a chance, I'll get the scripture. How has the oppressor cease?
Yeah. So let me finish that off.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just saying, man. The camera cut off Salakia. When we were just saying, this man supposed to be about. He claims he's a so-called Jew, right? I mean, you say he claims to be a Jew, right?
Mm-hmm.
He claims to be from the nation of Israel, and he claims to be God-fearing and following the laws, such commandments. Where's the year of release? When do you forgive the people in debt?
Yeah.
Quick piece up on that, if you don't mind.
All right.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 25. If thou lend money unto any of the people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be unto him as a usurer.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to be a usurer. What is a usurer? Accrue interest. Like that debt, and that's how they make their money. All right. And we had a system. You remember during the time of what is it, 20s and 30s with the numbers thing?
Mm-hmm.
During the Depression, Jake had that. And what the so-called white man did, he made it illegal, but then he went and mimicked the whole system and made the lottery system. You get what I'm saying? Why? Because he's a damn devil, man. Because the Lord will have it where, Jake is witty and creative. The Lord gave us, we the form of all things. So the Lord will have it where we have a system, but then Esau come and totally do away with that. All right? That's why we know that they study us, and then they see what we do. Let's go make a law against that. You get me?
Yep.
I hate to keep blabbering. One more thing. There's this store I be going to in Queens, and you have this one scummer-type dude. He plays chess with Benjamin in the store. So I'm like, either he's an Israelite foreigner or either he's doing recon.
Yeah.
To see what Jake is doing, so then they could either make money off of it or further oppress the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they do.
No more?
Never trust that enemy. Huh? What happened?
Says, if thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him as a usurer, neither thou shalt let him upon usury.
Yeah. All right, so that's what so-called white man does to the nation of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Because it hurts us more than anyone. So that's another reason why the so-called white man won't get it. That's oppression.
Yeah.
All right? That's oppression. And that's just, that little thing will throw a whole household out of trajectory, man.
Yeah. A good example of that is when you go buy a car. Here this Esau dangle that carrot in front of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
The car, buy you a brand new car, $500 down, $2,000 down even, all right? Some cases it's $500, $800. it sounds good, so you go ahead and you go ahead and buy it. But then when you can't keep up with the, like, you might not have read the contract out fully, the fine print, and then when you can't keep up with the payments, they'll start putting on these outrageous interest, man. To the point where you can't pay the car off at all. So now you continually paying this man and paying him until you get the car back. And now you just stuck in debt. That's that usury system. You know? Same thing. You got to get a house or apartment you renting. Then you want to raise the mortgage or raise the rent on you. You know?
Damn, compound interest and shit like that. Yo, so-called white man, he gonna pay for that. Oh yeah.
That's it.
Alright, I got something.
Mm-hmm.
This is Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief.
Yeah, they don't sleep until they have done some mischief. First and foremost to the nation, for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, then the other heathens. But they haven't slept until they have made some fall or set a snare for someone. So they always conjuring up new ways to oppress and enslave. And imprison, same shit. That's what they do. Like when this plague thing that happened, a lot of Jake's businesses went under. All tribes, northern and southern. Some stayed afloat, but other ones just went under. They just collapsed. A lot of people had situations where it just messed them up. You know, that shit was planned.
Right? It says, I read against Lakia, Proverbs 4:16, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Yeah, their sleep is taken away. So they don't sleep right, they can't function. Basically, they can't function unless they have set a snare and a trap for the nation of Israel and the other nations, man. They can't function or think straight unless they've done some mischief. And this is continued on a small level, the advertising. Look, we got you got this holiday. What was it Jeremiah 10th chapter or something? You got this holiday coming up, this pagan holiday on Christmas now, right? You got people. They're like, yo, I'm hearing people saying like they're gonna be in a, before they even go into debt, they're gonna say they're going into debt. I'm like, yo, it's not serious. I'm just looking. I'm saying it to myself. Because I learned to get out of situations by just saying things. If I'm not going out teaching, don't even say shit, you know? Yeah. So, you know, going in the debt with these pagan holidays, buying these gifts and all of this shit, man. You could have did that shit any other time of the year. You get me?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, it's for the kids. Well, they wouldn't know that shit if you ain't teaching them that folly. And you combat that shit before they learn it in school.
That's a traditional man.
Yo, these holidays, man. You got it. It's not.
Like quote for us is Jeremiah 10:2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at their signs of heaven.
Yeah, learn not the way of the heathen. These heathens are heavy pagans. We're not supposed to do what they do. That's what got us jammed up. So we're not supposed to follow them, man. They supposed to be we supposed to follow the Lord. And they supposed to be following us, you know, because we supposed to be an example on the earth on how to conduct ourselves. But yeah, still, we're not supposed to be doing what they doing. And the heathen, they do these things.
Yep. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Yeah, they look at the universe and they dismayed at all of these things up in the heavens. We not, because we know that the Lord was given the blueprint to create all of that. Yeah. So we know who's the creator of all these things. So we're not dismayed at it.
And if I could just add it real quick, all these so-called holidays, we just had so-called Thanksgiving and Now next one, of course, is gonna be Christmas. Then they're gonna have the New Year's, right? They're gonna have the what's that shit? The
Easter.
Easter. All that really goes back to paganism, man. Worshiping these different idols and different deities, different gods, right? Like how they were doing the ancient times. You know, it's really doing the same thing all over again, right? And that's why Scripture said, "Lay not the way of the heathens," man, because we have our own God, all right, our own power. That's what we're supposed to worship. You know, I'm finishing it up. It says Jeremiah 10:2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
We're not dismayed at the signs of heaven. We see anything like an eclipse or whatever, we just do a show, you know? Like, yo, we nearing Esau's nearing his end or whatever, you know? But the heathen, they just dismayed at that. You know, they do the star worship, sun worship, and all of these things, all right? Worshiping Jupiter, you know, Phoenix bird, and all that stuff which goes back to them worshiping demons, man.
That's precept.
So yeah, but yeah, they are those, like you said, Slocky. Make sure it's back on, it's acting up a little bit.
Yeah. You know, Satan don't want the word going out.
Yeah,
Satan doing his job.
Back on.
And these heathens, man, we're not supposed to follow these heathens. All right? There's these heathenistic customs.
Yeah.
You know, you got people they're gonna go in debt or be behind with going getting all these gifts and shit, man.
Yeah, that's it.
All you could stop all of that by teaching the young ones that it's letting them know that it's Satan worship is evil. What's going on? You gotta teach them and show them examples. You get me? So and then prepare them so when they go to school, they already know what's going on. You know?
Yeah. And that shows you that they're so far gone on the Esau's spell, man. They've been drinking that Babylon juice far too long. You know, they can't stop doing certain things. You know, it's really demonic. It says, it says, it's for the customs of the people are vain.
Customs of the people are vain. I mean, they're unprofitable. They have no worth to it, carnally or spiritually.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
Yeah, one cutteth a tree out of the forest. They will cut the tree out of the forest. What's that? That tree is called a Christmas tree.
Right. The work of the hands of the workman with the axe.
Yeah, workman. A man will cut that tree down. So it's not a power because you have mortal men cutting it down.
It says they deck it with silver and with gold.
They call it decking the halls now, right? With the different color, it'd be gold, different colors,
ornaments,
yeah,
the star on top or whatever, the lights, right? It says they fasten it with nails and with hammers, and that it move not.
Yeah, they fasten with hammers and nails. That's now you have the tripod. Okay.
Yeah.
On that Christmas tree.
They are upright as the palm tree, and speak not.
They don't speak. The tree can't even speak. All right. It's not even a living soul. I mean, it doesn't speak. Everything has a spirit to it, but you get what I'm saying. This is it's not a true power. It's not a power. It's not the Most High. It's not the Lord.
They must needs be born because they cannot go.
Yeah, it must needs to be born. They gotta be carried. They can't move. Someone has to carry it to the designated location to be stood up.
Yeah, what they'll do is they'll cut the tree down, put top of their truck, tie it down, and drive it home.
You got a whole bunch of them on the Upper West Side in Manhattan right now. You know, where they about to sell. And those are the like the real trees, you know.
Yeah.
Or the Rockefeller Center too.
Oh, the Rockefeller, yeah, that giant one. Yep.
Yep. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil.
Yeah, be not afraid of it, man. Because our people would think Nimrod's spirit will come out and destroy you.
It says, neither also is it in them to do good.
It's not in them to do good or evil. It cannot do anything. It's a inanimate object, man.
Built by hands.
Built by hands.
And
Or if it's a real tree, it's just a tree.
Yeah. And that proves to you that that whole Christmas idea is not just made up, came out of nowhere. It's been going on like this in history, man. With these different rulers, man. All right, the Babylonians and the Greeks, the Romans, right? Medieval Persians. That's why America is really both all those nations, all those heathens, all those kings really both up into one. Right here, America today. That's why this place has to be destroyed. It says, for as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, thou art great, and thy name is great in might.
Yeah, the Lord's name is great and might. Yahweh Shem Shai's name is great and might. Now, if you're not in the truth, they think this thing is harmless, but the Lord that angers that angers the Lord, man. That angers the Most High and the Lord, man, with that Christmas thing. All right.
Yeah.
But people don't know. And Esau, being the devil he is, he craftily make it seem like it's harmless and it's a good thing. With his TV shows, his cartoons, his commercials, the music playing, the whole thing, man. And then when we out preaching, it make us seem evil that we speaking down upon it. You get me?
Yeah.
Turning things upside down, man.
2 pieces of it.
Got it.
Exodus 23 verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Yeah, we're not supposed to follow. Monkey see, monkey do, man. We're not supposed to follow multitude to do evil. Whether it's doing violence or worshiping these pagan ass holidays and follow the leader, man. We want to do what everybody else is doing it. You get me? Just following, man.
Ecclesiastes book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge instructed his people.
Yeah, wise judge instructed his people. They supposed to, so-called white man supposed to be the Lord's chosen people, but he's doing everything opposite and contrary to righteousness because he's a wicked. All right? And then you got the so-called leaders of our people in these churches. They're not instructing the people on doing the right thing because they promoting all these pagan ass holidays and eating the wrong things and doing the wrong things and promoting wickedness or not calling it out to keep their congregation.
The wise judge instructed his people.
Wise judge instruct his people. Why so the people? That's what a wise judge would do. But the false leaders of our people and Esau and these heathen nations throwing Esau, he's not instructing people on what's to do the right thing, man.
And the government of prudent men is well ordered.
And the government of prudent men is well ordered. But right now you have chaos, mainly here in America. It's throughout the earth, but mainly here in America, because this America supposed to be the so-called beacon of light for the world.
As the judge.
But it's darkness.
As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
So if the rulers are wicked, the people gonna be wicked. And that's why the world is in darkness, man. And we got the light, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of scriptures.
Yeah, because the judge would keep things in order.
Uh-huh.
Listen, don't do that. Put you to death for that. Okay, That's why you got these transformers running around here doing what the hell they want to do, putting them in a position of power, right? Because the wicked is in rulership. So of course you're gonna see a lot of wicked things, man.
As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
That's why only the elect and the super elite is the only ones that's not gonna. Well, the super elite ain't gonna be here when the nukes go. They know this is the hot zone. They're held aside for slavery, but that's why 2/3 of our people gonna be destroyed here, and these heathens that's here gonna be destroyed because it's nothing but wickedness here, and the rulers that's here is wicked. So the people are wicked.
And what manner of man, the ruler of the city, such they that dwell in the there therein.
Yeah, so they do wickedness, man. All these holidays being promoted. What, they had a parade yesterday, Thanksgiving.
Macy's.
All right, yeah. So
You know,
look at that. You know, after a while, it seems crazy how we ask questions, but we're not a part of the world. So a lot of times you might forget certain pagan holidays. You won't know. People will look at you like you're crazy, but if you're not partaking in it, it might slip your mind. Unless it's one of them major ones like Christmas and whatever, because you already know that's heavily promoted.
Yeah, but and also you see that's how the mirth is going.
Yeah.
You know, at one point when around Thanksgiving, you just know it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know, you just feel it in your spirit. Oh shit, today's a big day, man.
Yeah.
You know, this Thanksgiving was like it was a regular fucking day. You know, whatever.
Because it's not gonna fret. My family in the world,
the work is gone.
My family in the world, you have certain people that's clicked in certain states where they all rush and get together. That's not the case. Now, everybody is like is sectioned off. You get what I'm saying? The ones that's still alive, you know, but they're so we at the end.
Yep.
Put it right here.
Yep.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah, the earth. All the earth is given in the hand of the wicked. The power of the wicked, the so-called white man in his hand. The earth is given, so he has control over the land, the laws, the resources, the people. He has control over everything. All right? And you know, even airspace, water space, wherever you at, he has control over that, you know? And if it's something he hasn't discovered, he has control over that. He knows it's his claim. All right? So the earth is given in the hand of the wicked. That's why things are the way it is, man. So he gets to dictate who's promoted and who's knighted. You know, in this world. So so-called billionaires, you could consider them being knighted by the so-called white man, because he allow it.
Yeah, and that's why they got to do some wicked demonic act, man.
Yeah.
The act of selling their soul with whatever the hell they may have done. You know, Ye stood up and said some shit about fucking the goat. I'm not gonna put that past him. You know, this is something Jake would do for recognition. Shalom, made it.
Good.
That's you gonna read it? You gonna read it? Okay.
He painted his image up as being the Lord's chosen people. All right. The Most High. That's what he did. No other nation has done that. Only the so-called white man. He's the wicked. This is just calling him out. It's showing who he is. It's MO is what he's doing. Well, and if it's not the so-called white man, the wicked, Esau, then who is?
If not,
because he's the only one that's done that.
If not, where and who is he?
If not, where is this person and who is he and where is he? If it's not him that's running the world, who is? Is it the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans? No.
Hell no.
Is it the Gooks? No.
Yeah.
Is this the East Indians? No.
Yeah, they didn't put their God up there, you know? All these different nations, brother, just saying, they got their own God, man, that they worship.
Yeah.
Right? But who put their God above everybody else's God? Who put themselves as the image of the Lord and the Lord, the Most High, and the Son? You know? It was Esau.
Yeah. If not, who is he? And look, when did he do it? The Renaissance period.
Yeah.
That's a rebirth for their power coming back in their seat. That chain being removed from them. It's so cool, wait a minute. That's why you have that Bible destruction group come in. Because, you know, the Apocrypha was getting into them, you know?
Yep. Bible destruction, yep, you're right. The Apocrypha and many other things to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 15. It says, "For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he had made an image of his child, soon taken away, now honored him as a god."
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, we back on.
Slovakia. We back though.
Goodness one. All right, yeah. So, you know, so again, you know, Satan, he's doing his thing. Right?
Kind of. I'm gonna read it again. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 15. For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he had made an image of his child, soon taken away, now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man, and delivered those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices.
Yeah, so, you know, you're not supposed to be making no images up and worshiping them, you know? And, you know, that's what Esau, he does, you know? Esau, he does that, man. He made graven images up. He made his image up as to be a god, man, and people worship them images of statues. What you got in Brazil?
Yeah.
Caesar Borgia.
There's another one too. It's like two of them, right?
I'm not sure.
One is Mary and one is which that's not.
Yeah.
But that's what Esau does.
You go to LA, you got Caesar, you got the cross on top of the hills. It's all over LA, you know.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah, the ideology of, you know, what they call, you know, the white, so-called white Jesus, that goes back to Serapis Christus, which was during the time of the Greeks, you know, which I believe Serapis Christus' father set him up as a god or something like that. You know, so you know, we know that's what Esau does.
Yeah. You know, it's promoted, and you're not supposed to do that with them idols. That angers the Most High, that angers the Lord. And whenever you have those idols around, you always have mass death or some type of natural disaster happen around where them idols are at, man, are located.
Yeah, and then Christmas coming up, it's a lot of houses burning down.
Yeah.
You know, electrical fires and whatnot.
Yeah. You know, and it's mainly, I hate to say it, mainly person that puts them images, them trees up as women.
Yeah.
And really dudes don't be doing shit like that, man. It'd be women that put them fucking that or want that shit in the house.
Yeah. The Negro woman, the Hispanic woman. All right, the true Israelites, the women, they really put that shit up too. The men, they with it too. You know, the men with it too, but the women really
promote it.
They promote it, man. You know, because you know they're the weakest vessel, anyways. You know, here it is, you a man. See, the men, they really, you know, follow women. It's really backwards. Cause here you the man, and you might not want to do something, but then your woman comes around. Now we gotta do this every year. We won't stop now. And here you go. All right, let me just get this damn tree. You know, it's wicked. It's wicked and it's backwards. Is that normal? All right, let me finish this real quick. So Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good.
Yeah, woe unto them that call evil good. These holidays, anything, but these pagan holidays, all of this stuff they call, that's evil. It's evil first and foremost to the Most High, to the Lord, to Yahweh Shai, to us. And then we consider it evil, man. But these people they call it good.
Right. It says, and good evil that put darkness for light and light for darkness.
They put darkness for light, like it's a righteous thing. They do it. It's a thing of love and giving gifts.
Yep. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
They put bitter for sweet, and they put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, man. So everything's upside down. And what we're saying, they saying is we're spewing hate, wickedness, and jealousy, and it's for the kids. It's for the kids.
Yeah, we also be a hate group now.
And we're a hate group. It's for the kids.
I got another precept for you also. It's Isaiah 26:10. Let faith be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness.
No, he's not. Because look, so-called white man had a seat of power for a short time. And he still won't learn righteousness. Look how he's ruling. He's turning the earth into a wilderness damn near, man. He's destroying everything. The morality of the people, the lands, everything he's doing is upside down. And he's disguising it, and it looks like it's a good thing he's doing when it's not.
It says, in the land of uprightness he will deal unjustly.
That's right. So look what he's doing in the land of Israel, man. He promotes homosexuality. The dietary law is not in effect, right?
Yep.
All those parties and things that's going on in the Holy Land, man. He defiled it.
Yep. Got the what's that shit called? What's it with those them Transformers or whatnot.
Oh yeah,
Pink City.
yeah, man. You got those weird people moving around, man.
Yep.
You know, Decepticons.
Okay. Let me go.
I got something for you.
Let me finish it real quick. It says, in the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord.
Yeah, he's not gonna keep the laws of the Lord, man. He's gonna do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna do what he wants to do, and the whole world looks at these scummies as being innocent and harmless when they're the most ruthless. But that's the devil, man. They look harmless, right?
Yeah.
And anybody talk against them, they spewing hate. You know?
They look sickly.
You can't even question them. You can't question nothing now.
Oh, yeah.
You can't show hate. It's hate. What do you mean?
You are anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
You know, making words up on you. Because it's not Semitic, it's Shemitic.
And that's what Rabbi Abe Finkelstein said some years ago. If you say anything against us, we're going to hit you with anti-Semitism. That's what he said. You got it.
Yeah, this is from the Apocrypha letter of Jeremiah, chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, now shall ye see in Babylon gods of silver and of gold and of wood, borne upon shoulders, which cause the nations to fear.
That's right. So you got these false idols. You had them in Babylon. You got them now, right? causing nations to fear. That they said causing nations to fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got people that actually worship these things and consider them gods. You got people go to statues and do that little cross thing on their chest. I don't even want to do it. I don't even know how to do it anyway. But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
They go in front of the church outside. Yo, don't curse in front of the church or this or that, man.
It's the Lord's house.
Yeah. That's Satan's house, yo.
They do the crossing thing. They be like that, some shit like that, you know.
You know, they do it with the chest and everything, and they go up and down like, nah, that shit ain't that. And then they go like this.
Yeah.
What that mean?
You don't learn nothing in them.
See,
What are the heathens, right?
yeah, Jake got that zeal, you know, not according to knowledge, man.
Yeah.
You know, because Jake they'll get deep into that. Oh, that's the power, the God. And so getting tattoos of scriptures, tattoos of the hands praising with the beads.
Yeah, you got people catching the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
Man, the Holy Ghost, you know what I mean? They ain't the Holy Ghost, it's a demon on them.
Yeah.
And it looked like they done had some angel dust, they didn't, but those are same demons, them angel dust demons, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, for real.
Old ass black women in the churches, they just
They
get up
wet.
and start
They got
shaking
that
that
water.
shit.
They the Jesus piece. You know what I'm saying? It's Caesar, man. That's fucking Caesar you rocking, you know?
Rosary beads.
Yeah, rosary beads.
The Muslims have them too, right? They're called thicker beads.
Dicker beasts.
You know, the scriptures say the Most High made man upright, but they sought out many inventions.
Yeah.
It says, beware therefore that ye in no wise be like to strangers, neither be ye, and it says, neither be ye and of them when ye see the multitude before them and behind them worshiping them. But say ye in your hearts, O Lord, we must worship thee.
Yeah, we worship Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We don't worship these idols that the nations worship. I mean, they false idols. They're not real powers, man. They're demons that's on these objects or whatever they worshiping. All right. Satan is doing his job, walking the earth. He's doing what he was commanded to do. All right. But you know, you got our people. They can't. They just follow us, man, and they stuck.
Yep.
And so-called white man, you gonna get yours too, man.
Oh yeah. The more that's done.
It was born.
Okay.
It says, for mine angel is with you, and I myself caring for your souls. As for their tongue, it is polished by the workmen, and they themselves are gilded and laid over with silver. Yet are they but false and cannot speak.
Yeah, they can't speak, man. You got our people worshiping idols, statues, and these relics, man. And they can't do nothing. They can't harm you, man. They have no power. Someone polished them, someone fashioned them and put it there, a workman's hands. It wasn't the powers that created these things. And yeah, you got our people stumbling around and making sure they don't touch it, or they'll do prayers in front of it, man, and think they're getting blessings from it too. They stuck, and our people are sick.
And it deteriorates too.
And it deteriorates, yo. So basically, it gotta have upkeep, man. It gotta be they gotta be renovated.
They gotta be maintained.
Maintained, yeah. What type of shit is that? You gonna worship something like that gotta be polished?
Yeah, you go in and take a piss on it, you'd be perfectly fine, man. Matter of fact, when the scripture supposed to break those things down, man. When you see them items.
Mm-hmm. Represent the scripture.
And also, you know, the reason why I brought this out was because we was talking about that Christmas demon, you know, the Christmas tree. So it made me think of this scripture because, you know, the scripture say in Jeremiah 10 how they deck it with gold and silver. And you see how, like you said, mainly the black woman, what does she do? She gets that evergreen tree, you know, or some cheap ass tree. She set it up in my living room, deck it out with all types of what they call them, ornaments, lights, you know, candy canes.
Yeah.
You know, try to make it look all, you know, dolled up, decked out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all vain. But I think
There's a
that's
cheerful spirit in the house, a cheerful demon, or demons, man.
I got a precept. So Isaiah 29:16. Surely a turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
So-called white man has changed everything upside down. It's going to be esteemed as a potter's clay. All right, the potter is the creator, is Yahweh Shai. All right, and that clay is a creation. And that vessel, that wicked vessel, so-called white man, he gonna be shattered, man. The Lord gonna come crashing down on him, gonna destroy him.
Yeah. It says, which that's gonna be pretty soon, by the way. You know, that's near. That's near. You know, if you woke, you know that's near.
Yeah.
Surely a turn of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not?
Yeah, so that's the so-called white man. He feels that he wants to so-called correct the Most High's creation. All right. This person was meant to be a female or a dude, or this person's eye color should be like this. You know what I mean? He's going to try to so-called correct the Lord's creation too.
Yeah. It says, or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
It's a so-called white man. He always trying to alter the Most High's creation or laws, man. He always turn things upside down. He's the adversary.
Yeah.
He's a Satan adversary and a deceiver, and he's a light bearer. He's a light bearer on his wickedness. He promotes. He's seen as a beam of light, because everybody wants to emulate or be the so-called white man or have his approval.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's his technology too. You mentioned you could change the eye color of a baby, the gender. That's his technology, man, and that's why he wants to be the Most High. You know, but he can't. You know, that's why he's trying to go do certain things like go to the moon. You know, they said they sent a projectile out there to the moon that's circling the moon right now and whatnot, trying to search out the heavens. But listen, man, the Lord only give you so much. You know, He didn't give you everything. And we see why. Look what the hell you doing to the planet Earth.
Every time you go up out of space, it's creating more pollution. Every time you go up there, flesh and blood can't inherit the kingdom.
Yeah, that's all I have.
That's it, right?
Good.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing right now.
All right. Okay, so you want to close?
I'll close. Lord willing, this was edifying. And with that, we want to once again give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kwabadash. The honesty apostles, the Oscar Millstone, and salutations to Akmar there pushing his word. You know, to say honesty, the whole full elect. Shalom.
Shalom.